Hello, my name is C Steinwinder, and today I will be covering SAP and how it is used in logistics. SAP was founded in 1972 in Weinheim, Germany by 5 engineers who at the time were employees of IBM. IBM was a leading technology company, and the 5 co-workers had access to and worked with the giant computer mainframes of the period, which were state-of-the-art at the time. As the 5 were working in the development of an enterprise-wide software system for IBM, the company decided to cancel the project. And they saw the potential of the software they were working to develop, and rather than abandon the project, they decided to quit IBM and form their own company to complete the work. SAP stands for System Analysis and Program Development, and they set out initially to develop a program for accounting and payroll purposes. Now, this wasn't a new idea, but what was different was that rather than storing the data on punch cards, they would store the data in local electronic systems, effectively making it a real-time system. By 1973, they had developed their first platform called the R1, and over the course of the next 40 years, developed ever more encompassing business software platforms which focused on different aspects of operating a business in addition to just the financial side. The company developed platforms for planning, logistics, operations, warehousing, transportation, and inventory, to name a few. Today, SAP has grown into a multinational company with over 96,000 employees and more than 425,000 customers in 180 countries. SAP is what is known as an ERP system, or Enterprise Resource Planning System. An ERP is integrated management of core business processes. The software is composed of modules or nodes, each focusing on a specific aspect of a business such as human resources, planning, inventory management, reporting, CRM or customer services, sales and marketing, finance and accounting, and production. Thanks in large part to SAP's development of such software back in the 70s and 80s, ERP systems became much more popular during the 90s due to the fact that more and more businesses were turning to computers to operate and manage their processes. With data from each node being transmitted to a central server, the transmission of information is greatly streamlined between a business and its customers and within the framework of the company itself. If, for example, a company with headquarters here in Atlanta needed to place an order at its manufacturing plant in California, it would be an instantaneous transaction because the systems are linked by the ERP software. So how does SAP work? Well, as mentioned in the previous slide, it is an ERP system in which each division of a company or each node of a company's network is linked together through a central server or data center. Imagine a spider's web with the outer rings of the web tethered together and linked back to the center. Each strand of the web is linked in some way to the others. Now, if you're familiar with the workings of a spider's web, you know that as the spider sits in the center, it's able to feel or sense movement of an unlucky insect on the outer edge of the web because the vibrations all funnel back towards the center. Well, the principle is the same with this system. SAP can customize software to fit the company's needs, whether they be large or small. So if that office from Atlanta needs to place an order with its manufacturer in California, the order is instantly received. At the same time, the transportation node of the system is informed of the order placed in California, and it starts the process of planning and scheduling transportation for that order to its intended destination. Along with that, warehousing is informed of the incoming order, or perhaps an outgoing order, in which it can determine if that product is already in stock, or if materials are on hand to be manufactured, or if materials need to be ordered. So if materials need to be ordered, then the purchasing node is linked with the others, and it begins the ordering process. And all the while this is simultaneously happening, all the necessary paperwork is being produced, such as purchase orders, bill of ladings, requisitions orders, etc. So the system connects all the parties involved in the transaction: suppliers, manufacturers, partners, retailers, and customers can all be connected through SAP. For logistics, the SAP HANA platform provides for asset management by allowing the sharing of characteristics and operational data between the manufacturer and operations. It connects customer orders, pricing, equipment, and invoicing, all helping to facilitate the marketing, the sales, and delivery. SAP HANA can identify key data points associated with commodities, location, and customer sentiment. It uses advanced algorithms to identify optimal maintenance schedules or generate work orders, and also provides links to logistics service networks, which can provide planning models to lower maintenance costs. Access to real-time data allows for greater agility of the company to meet the demands of constantly changing conditions, such as weather, changes in customer orders, and economic uncertainties. Finally, it provides for optimal asset management with the use of IoT, or Internet of Things, to digitally track assets across entire networks of suppliers, operations, and logistics providers. Now, there are a number of benefits to using SAP. It can be customized to fit the needs of many industries or company sizes and complexities. Its ability to customize the software for companies such as Audi, Cisco, GM, Dell, McKesson, Nissan, the NBA, the NHL, VMware, and 3M, just to name a few, as well as small local mom-and-pop businesses, is a testament to its innovation, dependability, diversity, and security which it can provide to its customers. SAP is one of the few ERP providers that can fully integrate with customer platforms already in use through the use of intermediate docs, or iDocs, business application programming interfaces, or BAPIs, or SAP Java Connector, or JCO. SAP, although somewhat expensive to implement, has one of the quickest payback to investment periods, which is typically around 9 months once the platform is fully operational. The efficient transfer of information from business to customer promotes customer retention, as is proof from the 425,000 businesses currently using SAP. The platform also eliminates redundant paperwork and human order entry errors, and securely centralizes data and information. And finally, it lowers overhead of technology costs by reducing the amount of hardware needed to manage the system. SAP continues to be at the forefront of ERP design. Its latest platform, named Leonardo, is designed to help companies transition into emerging technologies such as blockchain and machine learning, the use of analytics and big data, data intelligence, and the Internet of Things, all while continuing to provide the security and efficiency that is the hallmark of past platforms. These technologies are being used by industries such as energy, defense, finance, automotive, transportation, oil and gas, research and development, aerospace, telecommunications, and many more. So as more and more businesses continue to transition into the digital age, the need for platforms such as ASP will be more prevalent and necessary. Thank you. This concludes my presentation.